The tag team champs are back, and tonight we're talking about the inevitable breakup of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Weights and Dates starts right now. What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this edition of Weights and Dates. I, of course, am your humble host, Donovan Sharpe. Joining me for the first time in what seems like forever, man. Like, dude, how long has it been? How long has it been since we have done one of these bad boys, right? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been like a month, but hey, man, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? So, yeah. No homo.
no, definitely no homo. But see, here's the thing. Check this out. I'm gonna be out there your way. I'm gonna be out there in Miami next Wednesday. I'm gonna go deep sea fishing with Rollo and Aaron. Then I'm gonna do a podcast with you, man. So yeah.
No, it's gonna be great, man. I know you had some things going on over there in Nevada. You know, we were talking quite a bit, and you know, it's like, hey, it's gonna be lit when we get back on. But yeah, man, no, I'm glad that you got some rest and recovery, and I'm hoping you're ready to go and hit it. I know Reno was fun, so I saw everything on IG. I was like, oh man, he's having a good time. It was cold, but
Reno was cool. Listen, Reno was a lot of fun, man. And like, dude, we went trail riding. I lifted weights when I was out there. Even though it was cold when we were out there, when the sun came up, it was like 55, 60 degrees out there, man. It was incredible. Like, the weather out there was gorgeous. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not that bad, actually. 55 to 60. Yeah, I mean, that's still cold for me. I'm soft now, but like, but that's pretty good. That's not bad compared to Philly. That's much better than Philly.
Oh my God, dude, I cannot wait to get the hell out of Philly, man.
You got to get out of there, dude. Yeah, you got to come down to Florida, man. I'm trying to get everybody to come down here.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. If gun to my head, if someone forced me to live on the East Coast, it would 1,000% be in Miami.
Yeah,
1,000% be in Miami. So before we get started here, man, give me an update on what's been going on, man. What projects you got going on, courses, all that stuff, man.
Yeah, so we got the High Value Academy, guys. It's going to close tonight. We kept it open for a little bit longer because we had an overwhelming amount of guys saying, hey, I wasn't able to get in. Please let me get in. So we're going to close it on Friday, but we're extending it to tonight. So guys, Donovan has a link. Please click his link and get the course with Donovan's link. We did if you look at his YouTube videos, we did a High Value collab a couple of days ago. Use his affiliate link, guys. Get in there, support both of us. And we close tonight, and then we start the Zoom calls on Monday. You get 28 modules, basically everything when it comes to fitness, finances, girls, networking. As you guys have seen, we've had a bunch of big guests on the show. We're going to teach you guys some of the techniques we did to get these types of guests on the show. And yeah, man, just becoming a high value guy in general, man, because let's keep real. In today's sexual marketplace, guys, you have to become for these girls to want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's all right.
So yeah, man. So that's what that is with that. And then, as Donovan said, in early March, which I'm super excited for, I'm going to have Aaron, Donovan, and Rollo Tomasi here in Miami, Florida.
Crazy.
We'll do a panel interview. We're going to do one show. Obviously, we wouldn't be right if we didn't do a show with just Donovan and me and Fresh. And then we'll do one with Rollo. Then we'll do one with Aaron. Then we're going to do one with all five of us. It's going to be lit. So stay tuned in early March, guys.
That's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Doing individual, then we all do an all-star game. I'm actually gonna bring the mobile studio down to Miami, and I'm gonna keep the party rolling, man. Listen, man, I got a daily live show that I got to do, so I might be doing 3 and 4 podcasts in one day there.
Yeah, man, and just and we could talk about it offline, just so you don't have to bring as much stuff because I got a million things here, Donovan.
Okay, yeah, we'll get that all taken care of. Got a couple of super chats rolling in already here. Let me see what we got here. So we have Greg McGrath with the $10 super chat. I appreciate that very much. Let me shrink the screen here so that we can see a few more of these. I wonder why it won't let me. I'm trying to shrink it. Oh well. What I'll have to do, you know what? This is actually a hack that I figured out. Hang on a second. Hang on, guys. Patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. So anytime the super chats won't come up there, I actually have the ability to spam anything I want in the chat. And so if you guys want to further support the show, Patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. I should actually also put in my my Cash App, which is, hang on a second. It is $Donovan Sharpe. There we go. I like that. $Donovan Sharpe. Donovan Sharpe. Gregory McGrath with the $10 super chat. Chris Von Erich with the $10 super chat says 50. It's been like 20 degrees and snowing here in New York. Keep up the good work, guys. Appreciate that. Avid Hiker with the $20 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Jeepers Creeper says, yo, missed you dudes. Yeah, man, it has been, dude, it's been far. It has been far, far, far too long. Really, the long and the short of what's been happening, a lot has gone on in my life over the past 6 weeks or so. Pardon me. My grandmother passed away, so I had to bury her. She was 98, so no need to feel sorry for me there. Devin's mother got the Rona, so then she was down in Fort Lauderdale for a couple of weeks. She actually came back a little bit early, so I decided to take her to Reno to get a little bit of respite. Then I had to put my cousin into rehab. And then, of course, I just flew in from Detroit today, finished up with the filming of Womanese Volume 5. So I've been all over the place. The traveling is going to continue. Next week, I'm in Miami. Then I'm back here in Philly. Then I'm in Phoenix for 2 months. So, or actually, I'll be in Phoenix for 10 weeks. So looking forward to doing some traveling out there, looking at some property. Maybe we move to Phoenix. Maybe we move to Reno. But at any rate, man, things are good. Things are good. I know it's been a little bit crazy around here with the inconsistency. But I appreciate all of the support. Matt Man with the $75 Cash App says for Let's Go Donovan. So Matt Man with the $75 Cash App, I greatly appreciate that. So it looks like that strategy has paid off. No, seriously, I really, really do appreciate you guys' support over the years. You guys are the reason why we're here. You guys are the reason why we're here. So I greatly appreciate any support you give me. No contribution is too great or too small. Okay, Myron, let's get into what we were the topic at hand here. I'm a little bit jumpy and jittery because I'm 2 Red Bulls in, because I'm a zombie, because I've been traveling. Kim K and Kanye West are no more. They're breaking up. They are Splitsville. They are calling it quits. Listen, nobody is surprised by this. I'm certainly not surprised by this. Obviously, Kim K is Kim K. Kanye is Kanye. We all know that Kanye has a documented mental illness. I think he's bipolar. Then, of course, any man that gets, involved with the Kardashians ends up in a world. What are your initial thoughts on the Kim K Kanye divorce?
So when this was first kind of going down, me and Fresh talked about this on the Fresh Fit podcast, but like now it's pretty much become official. And like Donovan, you're 100% right. Like people saw this coming. This isn't a surprise. This is Kim Kardashian's third divorce. So, and at the same time, we can't put all the blame on Kim, because Kanye's a hard guy to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He's had a lot of situations where he's went off the deep end, went off the rails, where he's flipped out on media, attacked paparazzi, said strange things on the air, embarrassed people, whatever it may be. So I'm not surprised. So when you combine someone like Kim Kardashian, who, quite frankly, I think she's a career killer, if you're going to ask me. Anyone in the Kardashians, if you deal with them, something is going to happen. We could look at Lamar Odom and all these other, Reggie Bush. Anyone that's dealt with the Kardashians is taking an L to some degree.
You're
it's just
right.
that this Kanye lasted a little bit longer than everyone else. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised that this is going on. But I do got to give Kim a little bit of credit that Kanye is crazy and that she dealt with him. But other guys that she's dealt with, dude, she's just like pretty much like put the tentacles in, and then bam, they just started ended up becoming mediocre in whatever they were doing before. You can look at Reggie Bush, Lamar Odom, etc.
Sure.
The Kardashians in general are like poison.
They're parasites. Listen, my opinion is this: whether Kanye was crazy or not, their divorce was inevitable. I mean, listen, man, you can't I don't know. You probably aren't old enough to remember who Elizabeth Taylor was, but Elizabeth Taylor was married like 8 times. Elizabeth Taylor was Kim Kardashian, 50, 60 years ago, or ever how old she was. I don't want to say she was a career killer, but dude, she got around. She slept around. She was married and divorced, I think 8 or 9 times. It was it was an absolute shit show. It was Elizabeth Taylor was obviously a train wreck. Got another super chat here from Kyle One, says Miami from today, call this place outer heaven. Outer heaven. Jeepers Creepers in the chat says Kim was eventually gonna do it. We all know she is the gold digger. I don't know, man. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. She didn't have to dig for gold anymore. I mean, Kim K is set for life. I mean, keeping up with the Kardashians literally put them that set them up with generational wealth. I think they're doing the final season this year, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would say because a lot of people, I guess we'll give a quick little history thing on who Kim, because a lot of people are like, they knew who Kim Kardashian is, but they don't know where she comes from.
Oh yeah, they have no idea how she got her start.
Yeah, so I'll give a quick little. We'll go down memory lane.
See, I know what's up now.
So yeah, guys, Kim pretty much rose to fame when she did a sex tape with Ray J.
Yes, sir.
This was back in 2006, 2007. This is before the surgery. This is when she was still like a no-name, whatever. And then prior to that, people knew who she was, but not because of her. Rather, her father was an all-star attorney that was on the panel for OJ.
Yes.
He was a close friend of OJ's and was on the legal super team that was able to get OJ off from that from his murder case back in '95, which we all remember fondly how he got off, and we're all like, what? So
if it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Exactly. Yep. So so that's kind of her dad was on that team. So when she did the sex tape, people kind of knew already who she was. She was like a D-list, C-list celebrity, but that sex tape brought her up to fame, because this is obviously right at the beginning of the use of social media, because Facebook was like pretty much the main social media platform then. And we had YouTube and stuff like that, but sex tapes were still kind of a new thing. That's why if an artist or somebody makes a sex tape now, no one cares.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have the same shock value that it did back then before the explosion of social media. So that's how she became famous. Then she started dating Reggie Bush.
Yep.
And bam, next thing you know, she's on VH1 with TV shows and everything like that. But I would say she already had money and fame by the time she got with Kanye. Kanye was just on her level at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Kim Kardashian, to me, is almost like the Dan Bilzerian of Instagram. See, Dan Bilzerian was the original king of Instagram. Then we all found out that all of it was fake. Yeah. But his Instagram feeds, are the stuff of legend. But the Kardashians are, listen, let's just face it, man. They're going to be remembered in this country forever, because there's going to be a period in history where quite literally every woman strived to look like, you look at Instagram right now, any Instagram model, Instagram influencer, they do their level best to look like Kim and Khloe Kardashian. Max. They all want that same color skin. They want the ass implants. They want that duck face. They want that. They all try to look like Kim Kardashian. All of the models that they use for makeup commercials, all of these girls look like Kardashian girls. They look like they've got a couple of other younger sisters. I don't even know what their last name is, but I know they're a part of the Kaylee. I think one of them's name is Kaylee, and I don't know. Oh, the Jenner, because they're
Kylie Jenner.
Oh, Kylie, right, right. There's two of them, and they're absolute smoke shows. But again, they still look like they still look like Kim K. Kim Kardashian is sort of the queen. Everybody thinks it's Kris Kardashian, the mother. And oh by the way, it was suspected that O.J. Simpson was the father of one Khloe Kardashian, because Kris Kardashian cheated on Robert Kardashian with O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson.
I did not know that.
Oh, dude, listen, here's how the story goes, and I'm going to try to keep it clean for YouTube. This is in Google Khloe Kardashian father, and it is suspected to have been O.J. Simpson. And every once in a while, you'll see an article, well, we did a DNA test, and Khloe's father is most likely Robert Kardashian. That's not good enough for me, man. Most likely? Anyway, one night, I think Nicole and Robert had gone to bed and left Kris and OJ in the hot tub together. He says, I bleeped that B until I broke her. That's what his words were. An hour after they got done, she woke OJ up and said, something is wrong. You need to take me to the emergency room. You know what OJ told this chick? He said, get your husband to take you. I'm trying to get some sleep. OJ was that dude. He smashed this dude's wife. He smashed her so hard he probably broke something in her, probably put a baby in her. He made Robert take her to the hospital. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm actually looking on Google right now, and I do see some facial. They do look similar, man.
Chloe, wow. She looks like her mother, but she doesn't. She looks like her sisters a little bit. She doesn't look quite like the other one. I don't know what the other one's name is.
Oh man.
Yeah, who knows?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Before we get to the stories that I have pulled up here, let me read a couple of other. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read our super chats here. All right. The Marfuki man says I can call him Matt now. $5 says the Kardashians have been a tumor on the arse of society, and thanks for the Cash App shout out. Appreciate that, my friend. Brooklyn Kennedy. Hang on a second. Let me spam the chat here with my Cash App link. Hang on. $ Donovan Sharpe. I'm not doing this so you guys can Cash App me. I'm doing this to move up the chat. There he is. He says, Yee hasn't been arrested, never put his hands on a woman, and has only made money. People saying he crazy because he supports Trump. He is outspoken. Yee don't. Listen, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Brooklyn, speak English, man. Like, come on. Like, speak English. Dude, you guys are killing me. Ryda with the $5 super chat says they were swingers. How do you know? How do you know they were swingers? Do you really think that Robert Kardashian would be okay with OJ smashing his wife? Do you think Nicole Brown Simpson was okay with OJ smashing other women? Of course she wasn't. Come on, man. Where are you guys getting your information from? You guys are killing me.
They had a rocky marriage. I know they had a rocky marriage from him defending OJ because they got a lot of heat from it. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, swingers.
Listen, maybe they were swingers, maybe they weren't. Nobody knows that. Kyle won. $2 says Chris had to have that juice. Oh, she got all she can handle.
Hypergamy doesn't care.
Nope. Hypergamy absolutely does not care. OJ was good looking. He was rich. He was famous, and apparently he had a really big Johnson. So that's probably how he broke her. So we're gonna take a look at a couple of a few articles here, and I know that you can't see them, but I will read them. I'll read them too. You can probably follow along on your tablet. Yep. So this first article I'm pointing out here, Kim Kardashian split is, quote, especially tough on Kanye West. She was his, quote, dream girl. The article starts, feeling the heartbreak, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West split has been especially tough on the rapper. A source close to West exclusively tells Us Weekly. Kim and Kanye's ups and downs through the... Okay, wait a minute. Kanye has been trying to throw himself into work the past few weeks, but it's been hard to stay focused with the split weighing on him, the insider says, noting that Friday, February 19th's divorce news was rough on him even though he knew it was coming. The Yeezy designer has been, quote, distant and, quote, unresponsive amid the estranged couple's divorce drama as he processes everything that's going on. Although amicable, the end of the pair's relationship is something that West, 43, is still trying to wrap his head around. Give me a second. Kim was always Kanye's dream girl even before they got together, so the thought of her not being his wife anymore is a lot to take in, the insider adds, whether it's the best decision for their family or not. Us confirmed that Friday that Kardashian, 40, Kim Kardashian is 40 years old, dude.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, right? When you like...
Dude. Wow. Man. Wow. Filed for divorce from West after 6 years of marriage. The Skims founder is seeking joint physical and legal custody of the pair's 4 kids, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. What? I didn't know they had 4 kids. I only thought they had 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had 4 until last night, too, when I was doing some research. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Dude, he stayed boning that broad.
Yeah.
Lord. A source told Us that the duo's divorce was drama-free and did not come as a surprise to the family. Kanye had moved out of the mansion before Christmas. We all knew about that. He went to, I think it was it Wyoming or some crazy?
Wyoming, yeah. He has like a ranch out there.
Last month, a source told Us that KKW Beauty founder was, quote, done with the musician's unpredictable outbursts. The insider added that the pair had a big fight the month prior where Kanye blew up at Kim and she was really upset. The source said that things didn't really heal up after that. The duo's relationship hit a major bump 6 months prior when West revealed during his South Carolina presidential campaign rally speech in July 2020 that the couple almost aborted North. What?
Holy crap.
Wow. The Jesus Walks rapper then went on a Twitter rant accusing Kardashian of trying to lock him up, claiming he had been trying to divorce her for 2 years. Yeah, this dude is... So, listen, man, this is all just a bunch of drama. What are your thoughts on... Now, give me your thought. Listen, we all knew that Kim was going to divorce Kanye, or the other way around. What are your thoughts about how... Did you see Kanye's Rogan appearance? Did you watch that?
I did.
Dude, he was
that interview...
all over the place. All over the place, man.
Yeah, I think Joe Rogan maybe spoke a total of 3 minutes during that 3-hour interview.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild, man. I mean, Joe, you know, Joe has a lot of patience, so you know, kudos to him. You know, obviously that's a big guest. You're not going to interrupt someone like that, but yeah, that's just yeah. I've always said it that ever since Kanye's mother passed back in, I think it was 08.
Yeah.
08 or 07.
He never recovered, man.
It's been a downward spiral since then, man. Yeah. You know, because that messed him up big time because he never grew up with a father. A guy, he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
And I think his mom passed from trying to get breast augmentation surgery. Like I think she was trying to get her boobs done, and she passed from that. So I mean, that's just an awful way to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially in modern day times. So,
well, I'll tell you what, they didn't. Yeah. She. I think a lot of times, and listen, I don't know that this happened. This is no disrespect to Kanye West, but a plastic surgeon is not supposed to just get in there and cut. They do your blood work. They have to make sure that you are fit enough for surgery. Yeah. A lot of times, these celebrities, like doctors, will tell them, "Listen, your blood work came back something. Your blood pressure's too high. Whatever. We don't recommend surgery." His mother might have thought, you know what? Everybody has plastic surgery all the time. What's the worst that could happen if my blood pressure is a little bit high? I don't know that that's what happened, but I can't imagine how someone could die on the table from breast augmentation surgery other than the fact that there might have been some underlying medical condition that maybe she wasn't aware of.
Yeah. No, it's because I'm looking here. Yeah, it's it was definitely from surgery. So yeah, I mean, it's just you know, ever since then, it's been a downward spiral. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I did see that interview. It was wild on Joe Rogan. It was like,
God, that was the craziest, dude. That was the craziest interview. People are asking, will there be a 7 tonight? And the answer is yes. There will be a 7 tonight. Yeah. Listen, we are getting the band back together. The gang is all here. There will be a 7 tonight. Very, very much looking forward to that. Dude, everyone's been hitting me up, man. When are you getting the 7 back together? Does the 7 get? I was like, relax, man. Like, the dude abides. I got you guys covered. Let's answer these super chats here. Lavord 1980 says, funny fact about dreams. Eventually, you have to wake up. Yeah, very interesting.
Very good point
there. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to another article that I pulled up here. And again, this is from Us Weekly. I hate this pop-up stuff. Get out of here. Which means something else is going to pop up. A rocky road. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were once dubbed relationship goals, but their marriage turned tumultuous long before they officially called it quits in 2021. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star met West in the early 2000s. He was recording a song with Brandy, and I was her friend. This was in the early 2000s, so this was before she did the sex tape, I think.
Yeah, because the sex tape came out, well after okay. Because I remember Kanye hit the scene around 2003.
03. It was 03 through the wire. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. With College Dropout, and then that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So right when he was about to blow up, pardon me, I vividly remember hanging out with him, and when they did a video together, so I'd see him a few times. He was asking friends, who is Kim Kardashian? He didn't know what my name was, so she recalled to Ryan Seacrest. In 2017, when the duo struck up a friendship, they both dated different people throughout the aughts. Kardashian even married NBA player Chris Humphries in August of 2011, but filed for divorce 72 days later. Right before I got married to Chris Humphries, Kanye and I were talking, and I just went a different direction. I think I had to go through that to figure out what I wanted. After my breakup, I was feeling really low and down, and he said, just come to Paris and see my fashion show. He jokes that he put his whole fashion show put on this whole fashion show just to get a date with me. So I went there and I stayed with him, and that's when we started dating. So he smashed her in Paris.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I swear, she continues, from the moment I landed, I fell madly in love with him and thought, oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, this is what real life is like. Love and fun and real support. Myron, this is before she really hit it big. She was so, because Kanye was already rich by that time. He flies her out to Paris and look, in her own words, she's like, oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, this is what real life is like. She was smitten by this guy's money, flies her out to Paris, fashion shows, all this other kind of stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. For the people that don't know, Kanye, as much as he's a musician, I would argue that fashion is like right there with him as far as like his interests when it comes to what he likes to do. Like, he takes fashion very seriously. He's literally had meltdowns, guys, on air, talking about how like big fashion companies wouldn't sponsor him or give him money for a vision that he had. I'm not surprised that she, because let's keep it real. Most women are into fashion as well. You know what I mean? It's just that most guys don't have that level of, I guess, sophistication when it comes to knowledge in the fashion industry, but Kanye does. So that would definitely help them score a few points. Because Chris Humphries is like, he's not the sharpest guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's an NBA player.
So I'm not surprised. And I think that's the first time Kim like publicly dated a musician versus an athlete. Because prior to, she had Ray J too. But Ray J, I wouldn't even consider him. For people that don't know, Ray J is Brandy's brother, which makes sense that she knew.
There you go.
There you go. It makes perfect sense. So
didn't he make that? Didn't he do that track? I Hit It First.
He did.
Like, this is how much of a dude. This is how much of a 304 Kim K is. She's got niggas out here rapping about I Hit It First. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. And I agree also with you, Donovan, because a bunch of girls here in Miami go for that Kim K look. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I'll give her credit, is that she basically started a wave of a certain look that so many women try to conform to nowadays. So, the more voluptuous look, the dun lips, the high cheekbones, all that, So, but yeah, I'm not surprised that she was smitten by him taking her to Paris fashion show, all that other stuff. Very interesting.
Well, interestingly enough, and I say this all the time, the more power, money, status, toys a woman gets, the further she shrinks her pool of potential suitors.
Facts.
Listen, man, it's almost like she was punching so far above her weight, she just couldn't believe her luck. But now that she is he's still worth more than she is. I think he's a billionaire by now. I don't think.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah. But she is, like, she's almost on his level financially, so she's not as impressed with that as she once was. And again, this is indicative of her behavior over the years. The more money and fame and status she got, the more out of pocket she got.
Yeah, man.
By the same token, I have no idea how they had time to make 4 kids. I thought they had 2 kids.
Yeah, I've always said it, man. Yeah, I didn't realize they had 4 either. I thought they had 2 or 3. But I've always said it, man. The more money a man makes, the more doors open. The more money a woman makes, the more doors close. And then you add on top of that and compound the problem with fame and clout and everything else like that. Like, yeah, man, it literally makes women, it pretty much makes women ostracize themselves from the sexual marketplace, because the thing with women is a guy could be famous and have money and still date a chick that's a nobody. As a matter of fact, a lot of guys would be happy to date a nobody.
That's right. But,
women don't operate that same way, man. So it's like, the more fame and money a woman makes, the more she's destined to just stay single for the rest of her life. Because we all know here in the RP sphere that women don't date down. I actually touched upon this quite a bit. I was interviewed by a guy named Brandon Gonez, who has a big talk show in Toronto, Canada. And, he came at me with a bunch of the tough questions that SJW typically pose. And this came up about, women earning money. And he mentioned, well, what about the male inferiority complex, which I didn't know what that meant at the time. But now I know that basically it means guys that, are, I guess, insecure about women that make more money than them. And I was like, listen, it's not about men being insecure. It's that women are hardwired to want to date a guy that makes more money than them, and the studies show it. So no matter how much money a woman makes or how successful she becomes, she's always going to still seek security and look for her superior, regardless of how secure she actually personally is. So, and they're not going to say that because it's politically incorrect.
That's right.
For women to say, I want a guy that makes more money than me, especially when they already have money. That's acceptable if she's not the richest, but if she has money already, she ain't going to say that. But I had to tell him, like, it doesn't matter what she says, bro, because the things that women are, as we know, right? Me and you, Donovan, talk about this all the time. The things women are attracted to and what they respond to versus what they tell society
there you go.
are two different things, because they're not going to reveal unflattering realities about how they may select. So when I told him that, he was like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, whatever. But it was a good interview if you guys want to check it out. But anyway, regardless, women like Kim K are almost always destined to be single, man, because nothing is going to make them happy. They've been once a woman gets a taste of like the top 1% of man, they can't go back. I had a 35-year-old chick here on when we do our Fresh Fit after hours. She dated NBA players, all this other stuff. She can't regress now. She can date a normal guy, and she won't admit it, but she was like, yeah, it's hard for me to find a guy. It's like, well, what do you want in a guy? Oh, I want him to be 6'4", make this much money.
Oh my God, 6'4", Jesus. Oh yeah.
And I was like, the man that you're describing is literally in the top 1%. You ain't gonna get that, and if you do, he's just gonna smash you and pass you. He ain't gonna take you serious, especially at 35. And she was like, and that's when she kind of had an epiphany moment right there. But guys, we all know women are delusional. If you guys don't know, watch Kevin Samuel's show every night, and you'll see.
It's interesting that, and I see the super chats. We're going to get to more of those in just a second. Once, and it's a curse, man, because once a woman gets a taste of the top 1%, she's done, because she can date. Who is Kim K gonna date now? Who's she gonna date? I mean, what, P. Diddy? I mean. Jay-Z, he's married to Beyonce. Like, listen, put in the chat, guys. Who in the world is Kim K going to date? Dude, LeBron? Listen. The men that Kim K could possibly date. Dude, got Tiger. I mean, married or not, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. She probably wouldn't even date Tom Brady because his net worth is nowhere near hers. Who else? Dude, Bill Gates. I mean,
it's just
it's over for her. It's over.
The more dating experience women get, especially with higher value men, the more it corrupts them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean corrupts them as like it's a bad thing, but it's like they basically
it's a bad thing, dude. It's a bad thing.
Own well.
It's a bad thing. All right, let's look at these super chats here. They are coming in hot and heavy. Geeky Anomaly says, I know this is off topic, but I just had to tell Myron I got a new job, a gym pass, and a personal trainer.
Hey,
Today was my second day, and he's kicking my ass. I will not stop. My new life starts now. What are your thoughts on that, dude?
That's good, man. That's good. I mean, it doesn't matter, you just got to start. A lot of guys are like scared, like I need to have all these things in place for us, or working out at the gym, whatever. Hey, man, starting is the hardest part, and much luck to you in the journey, man.
Good stuff, man. Red Pill Mike. $5 super chat. Shout out to Brock Landers in the chat. Guess we're looking for his workmate, Chest Rockwell. Says, question: do you two think the mentality of a quote dream girl in the aspect of having an ideal type is the downfall of a lot of men, no matter their value? That is an interesting question. What are your thoughts on that?
So like if they find their dream girl, like would they like kind of change their standards?
Yeah. So I think when RPM is talking about dream girl, I think when I think of a dream girl, I'm thinking of a physical type. I'm not thinking like I don't really have a dream girl. I don't I don't know. Maybe I have too much experience, but an ideal woman for me is a white girl who's blonde with big tits, a nice ass, and a flat stomach.
Yeah, I'm reading this question right now. Yo, this is excellent. Shout out to Red Pill Mike, man.
Dude, he always dude. I'm telling you, he needs a blog.
I think I'll say this, RPM. I think that a lot of guys, even RP aware men, will look over glaring red flags and or issues.
Yep.
If a woman meets his exact genotype that he's looking for.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I definitely think like, because here's the thing. Let's keep it real, man. Most guys are going to overlook red flags if any girl deals with them.
Red pill aware or otherwise.
You're like, oh, she has boobs and she's talking to me. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? They're going to like, look at, forgo all the other problems. But even like, let's keep it real, man. Like men, a lot of times it's tough to remain disciplined when you deal with women. So if a girl fits a guy's type, man, even though that's when you need to be even more cautious, because obviously she's going to be able to get away with certain things or try to get away with certain things because she knows she's your type. A lot of guys, let's keep it real. Their frame isn't going to be as strong. They're going to let her get away with some BS.
Yep.
And the worst you could do is let hot girls get away with BS, man.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? They're 100% going to abuse you. I'm hanging out with a chick right now. She's very attractive. She told me herself, like, yeah, when a guy lets me like get one over on him, I start like losing attraction right away. Yep. And the reason why is because attractive girls want a challenge, man.
That's right.
They're tired of guys being smitten by them all the time and doing anything for them, whatever. Because at the end of the day, women want a guy who's superior to them, and people that are superior to others don't bow down and do anything someone that's inferior tells them. And I know people, hey man, we didn't make the rules. We just tell you guys it, and that's how women act. That's what they want.
When I met Dev, she had her hair was dyed like auburn, right? She was my physical type, right? Very shapely, very curvy. And so when I decided to commit to her, I made her my type. I said, all right, dye your hair blonde. And that's what she did. That's what she did.
That's frame gentleman right there.
Well, listen, Devin is not my dream girl because she's a fucking nightmare sometimes, but she does elevate my life. But that is a very good question, because regardless of your level of awareness about the way females really operate, you will any man will overlook now here's the thing. Here's the difference between a man who's RP aware and a man who's not. Men who are RP aware will not overlook red flags, but we will give a girl a chance despite those red flags. What we do on the back end is we try to mitigate those red flags. We try to eliminate those red flags. We try to make sure those red flags don't come back and bite us in the ass, right? We're not always successful, but at least we go in with our eyes wide open. So that was a very good question.
No, that is a great, and I think he asked that because Kanye said that Kim was his
dream girl.
Girl. Yep. So I'll say this, man. Kanye probably, he clearly did. Granted, she had a sex tape on the internet and he still married her. So he definitely overlooked the biggest red flag.
I would never marry someone who, oh my God. Dude, oh my God.
Imagine the kids. Man. Dude, like, think about this. Their kids are old enough now to be in school and get made.
Oh my God, dude. Mommy,
imagine the kids at school and like they walk up to them, hey, North Star, I heard your mom had a sex tape. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Incredible, man. Ryda with the $5 super chat says 3 of her kids are from surrogates because Kim had issues with her first child. Okay, Ryda is actually coming with the knowledge, so he might actually be right about the fact that they were swingers, because I didn't even know that. I thought they had 4 natural kids. So, okay. I guess Ryda is the resident Kanye expert. Dropping the knowledge, I rescind my last reprimandment of you. Greg McGrath, another $10 super chat. Jeff James, $10 super chat. So let's go back. I see another super chat there by Karn. I'm going to get to that in just a second. So what's on the screen now? You can't see it here, Myron, unless you're actually watching on your iPad. It says the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West split a timeline of their love story and breakup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size of this so that you guys can see it a little better.
I'll probably be able to see it on my phone here in a second.
Kim Kardashian West and Kanye West have definitely been through a lot when it comes to their highly publicized relationship. On Friday, a source told ET Kim has filed for divorce from Kanye and is asking for joint legal and physical custody of their 4 children, North St. Chicago Psalm. The source adds that Kanye is just fine with the custody agreement and the two are committed to co-parenting together. Let's take a look back at their love story and all the highs and lows when it comes to their careers and family life. 2003. Kim and Kanye meet and go from friends to lovers. Kim and Kanye met in 2003 when she was still married to music producer Damon Thomas. She called them, there we go. Damon Thomas is the music producer and Kanye West is the higher value guy. There it is.
There you go. Now we know.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, dude, this stuff plays out the same everywhere. It's, oh my God. Listen, you can't make this stuff up. She recalled the moment, blah, blah, blah. He was recording a song with Brandy and her friend. Yeah, okay, we actually read this. Okay, all right. Now, those of you who are watching, you look at this picture. Look how enamored Kanye is with Kim Kardashian. Look how enamored he is with her. Dude, Kim was hot back in the day. Like, dude, she
was hot back in the day, man.
Yeah, she absolutely was. Now, there's Kim with Reggie Bush, and that is Kanye with somebody else. This is unbelievable. Like, this chick has been ran through. Since meeting, Kim and Kanye continued to date other people while keeping up their friendship. In 2008, Kanye asked her to be in a hip-hop puppet show called Alligator Boots, which was canceled by Comedy Central before even airing, in which she dressed like Princess Leia while he played a stormtrooper. Oh, that's funny. Dude, she was on a goddamn smoke show. Wow. In his 2012 song Cold, Kanye raps about being in love with Kim while she was still married to her ex-husband, former NBA player Chris Humphries. And I'll admit, I had fell in love with Kim around the same time she fell in love with him. Well, that's cool. Baby girl, do your thing. Lucky I ain't Jay. Drop from the team. He raps. I guess he's talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay, this is all a bunch of hooey and nonsense and all that stuff. And it really, and it's interesting, man. So they met back in 2003. And I got to be honest with you, man, there's kind of a level of sadness because this is an 18-year love story that is coming to an end, man. Yeah. And even though we can listen, we all saw this happening. We all saw what was going on, but by the same token, do you think it's kind of sad, or is it just, hey, you know what, it's par for the course?
Yeah, I mean, it as much as people want to deny the existence of the RP and everything else, man, once again, this confirms RP truths. Guess what? Now she's going to be a statistic of that magic number. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. You know what I'm saying? So it confirms what we always talk about all the time. And, guys think, oh, well, you guys are just angry misogynists over on that side of the internet. And it's like, no, man, we just acknowledge uncomfortable truths that society doesn't want to tell you. And unfortunately, people want to look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian as like the dream couple or goals or any of this other stuff. And look, now they're succumbing to RP truths that we've spoken about all the time. 80% initiated divorces are initiated by women. And guess what? Kanye is a high value man. You know what I'm saying? He is literally a 0.00001%er. Now, with that said, I'm going to have to put some accountability on Kanye.
Let's do it.
He has had some erratic behavior in the past few years since his mother died, saying crazy things on the air, beating up paparazzi, having emotional outbursts, and basically in general embarrassing Kim in a lot of different social situations where she kind of had to come in and make a statement for him to kind of save face, which would obviously hurt her brand as well.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He's not in his best place right now, and she's leaving him at this time, so it still doesn't absolve the fact that she's leaving him when he's vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you want to know something? Guess who's going to have the better dating life from here forward?
Him.
It's going to be Kanye. Listen, Kanye's crazy. We both know it. But guess what? It's all uphill for Kanye. It is all downhill for Kim. Because Kanye can date the bottom 20% of women if they're hot enough. Kim can only date but so many guys, man.
Absolutely. And after the fact that she's 40 with 4 children and she's coming up a relationship with Kanye West, her pool of suitable candidates is down to almost nothing, And here's the other thing too that she's going to have to be comfortable with. Any man that she deals with from this point forward is not going to take her seriously.
Nope.
That's just reality. Unless he's a simp, but no high value guy is going to take her seriously from this point forward. She's too old. She has too many kids. And quite frankly, there's more attractive girls in LA, turning 18 every day. Nah.
Not only that, she was married to Kanye. She has been with Reggie Bush, and she has a sex tape. There is video of her getting fucked by somebody.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Kanye is going to be swimming. He's going to be swimming in Badussi, straight up. What's Badussi? Booty, dick, and peace leave. That's what that is. Let's look at these super chats here before we call it quits here. Karn, $5 says, perfect is the enemy of good. If you meet your, quote, dream girl, you are overlooking a critical aspect of them. I would agree with that.
Yep.
Don DeMarco with $2 says, Myron hit the button. Pause the show. Not enough likes. Go ahead, hit it.
Don DeMarco.
There it is. Don DeMarco. Jose Navarro says 73% of third marriages in the United States end in divorce. Would anyone with common sense jump off a plane with a 73% parachute failure rate?
Yeah, I think that statistic that's good because that statistic probably accounts for all the divorces that aren't like where they actually leave each other or where they actually file it, whatever it may be. Because there's a lot of people that are together, but they're really divorced. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, man. The fact that there is a statistic dealing with third marriages, 73, that statistic Like, it's not really
third
about the
marriages.
number.
Okay.
It's about the stat.
Yeah.
For example, Tom Brady has a 700 winning percentage in the Super Bowl, right? The fact that that's even a statistic is crazy. 73% of third marriages. What?
Yeah, I misheard that. Yeah, that is crazy high. That is crazy high.
Dude, there are enough third marriages that there is a percentage of something. Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. And this is Kanye's first divorce. So, yeah, she's going to be single from this point forward.
I agree, man. I don't think listen, it would be disingenuous. Say again?
It's her third divorce, his first.
Oh, Jesus. So she was married to Damon Thomas, then Chris Humphries. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I don't know. I think Kim K, listen, she's obviously not RP aware. I think she thinks that she's going to go back to dating anybody she wants.
Does.
Yeah.
Because we know it here, Donovan, that women ain't going to monkey branch or leave you unless they have something else set up where they feel confident that they can replace you.
Right.
So I would not be surprised if she was already dealing with some other potential.
You know who that is? Listen, hold on. Listen, I'm going to give you one guess. Just if we know anything about celebrities, athletes, rappers, who is Kim? If in a perfect world, in a perfect red pill world, who is Kim Kardashian about to start dating?
She belongs to the streets.
That guy.
Listen,
Future, probably.
Listen, it's Future. Because Future stays dirty macking. Future is always smashing somebody else's girl, man. Larsa Pippen, Sierra. Dude, Future stays dirty macking. Something about girls that are taken are just gonna be. Those are Future's type, man. Obviously, she's got to be hot, right?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian is. Listen, she's a good-looking woman, but dude, she's 40.
Yeah.
She's got 4 kids. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, nah, she's definitely she ain't gonna be able to replace. And here's the other thing too, for anyone that's gonna try to date Kim after this, no matter what anyone does, she's forever imprinted by Kanye West.
Oh yes,
ever.
Yep,
forever. Even though she's initiating this divorce, she will never get a guy like him, and no other guy is going to imprint her the way he did. Even though she initiated this divorce, guys, she's gonna be having withdrawals and stuff from this.
How long do you think it takes before Kim K realizes, I may have made a mistake?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think 2 or 3 years, man. She's gonna go back on the CC for 2 or 3 years, realize no one takes her seriously, sexually and romantically.
Yep.
And she's gonna say this sucks because women always love being single until they get single again and remember what it's like to be single. You know what I mean?
She's gonna go down the same path as Charlize Theron, Halle Berry, Uma Thurman, Jennifer Aniston, all of these women who are revered for their great looks. They hit their 40s, and who is Charlize Theron dating? Not really dating. Guys are just kind of passing her around because you're old. Kim Kardashian is old. She still looks good, but just like you said, man, high value men are not going to take her seriously, dude.
Yep, just like Larsa Pippen. Like Future didn't intend to take her serious, man. He just smashed it out and whatever. But like the thing is that I always say this too. One of the biggest mistakes that women make, right? Especially girls that deal with high value men, is they think just because I had bedroom fun with this celebrity or this high value man, I should be able to get him to commit to me in a relationship. And I always say that's one of the biggest faults that women have, is thinking that just because they're getting attention from these men and they're getting the bedroom fun, they can actually lock them down. But no. Girl game, guy game is being able to attain a girl. Girl game is being able to retain a guy post bedroom fun. And most girls can't do that. You know, a lot of women use a masculine standard in their dating life as success. Oh, I make good money. I'm successful. I own a business. This is why you should date me. And it's like, nah. Men don't care about that.
Nope.
And then they take that a step further and think, well, I'm able to get bedroom fun from this guy. That makes me valuable. No. Can you keep him around post bedroom fun? And most of these women can't. So it's going to be interesting to see how Kim deals with this. But I agree. I think what's going to happen is she's going to fall into this trap. I can get guys to give me bedroom fun. They're not going to want to commit to her.
That's right.
And that's when the reality is going to set in, and she's going to start calling all men F-boys and everything else like that.
Listen, even Kim Kardashian believes that just because guys want to smash her must also means they want to commit to her. Those things are mutually exclusive from one another. Dude, listen, Dude, it doesn't matter how old a woman is. A guy will smash you if you're sexually attractive enough. Listen, J-Lo's 51 years old. Dude, she's the hottest 51-year-old in the history of everything.
Yep.
The only person really wanting to commit to her is Alex Rodriguez, and the reason he's with her is to sort of revive his image. A-Rod was a pariah 10 years ago, but now that he's with J-Lo, he's, they're America's sweethearts again, right? You don't think A-Rod is smashing chicks a third of J-Lo? Well, wait a minute. 50 divided. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get legal. You don't think Alex Rodriguez is smashing chicks less than half of J-Lo's age? Of course he is. He's fucking A-Rod. J-Lo is hot. There's no question about it, but she's not J-Lo from 20 years ago.
And Donovan, something that you talk about, which I agree with you 100%, is that there is two different types of levels. There's sexual market value, your attractiveness, and then there is relationship value.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women don't understand that there's two meters. There's two barometers when you deal with men. And they just look at the sexual market value. I'm attractive. I'm getting attention. Ding, ding, ding. This is good. It's like, now, what's your relationship market value? Which, if we're going to put it to that, most women are literally below normal, because let's keep it real. Most girls don't have relationship skills to be able to keep a guy around. Most women are taught you're strong, independent. You don't need to do anything for the express pleasure of a man. That's cool, but be cool with the consequences of that. You aren't going to be able to keep guys around post bedroom fun, because if you don't cater to a man or serve him, why is he going to deal with you outside of sex? Why? He could do everything else that you're claiming that you can do for him. So
what it comes down to is this, man. What can you give me that other women can't? Listen, I can get PTA. I can sling sausage. I can get taco. I can get pea sleeve. Okay, so you look good. There's a bunch of good-looking girls out here. What do you bring to the table that other women generally cannot? Crickets. But then as soon as you pass them on, now it's men ain't shit. Well, listen, sweetie, you should have worked on yourself when you had the chance, or when you had absolutely no skill or agency whatsoever. You should have locked down a high-value man, because at that point, if you're 18, 19-year-olds and old and hot, you marry a rich guy, doesn't matter what you can or can't do. You're with a rich guy, he got you when you were young. Nope, you decided to sport fuck your way through your 20s, and now look at you.
Yep.
Crimson Man 2025 at the $20 super chat says, you're spot on. Future gonna smash and pass her. Now, I agree. I agree that I'm 100%. King Life says, look at Cardi B. She realized 2 weeks later, oh, snap, I told the world of what I did to men, and I'm mostly plastic and a former stripper. I better call Offset. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Red Pill Mike says, by the third marriage, people are less desperate to make it work and less likely to tolerate any level of BS. Walking away means nothing to most people by this point in life. Yeah, I mean, dude, like if you've been divorced twice, what are you, in your late 40s, early 50s? I mean,
you're having lunch with your divorce attorney. You guys are friends. I don't think this will work out. Hey, you could do another one of those divorce things for me? Okay, I got you, bro. I'll see you at lunch tomorrow.
Be like, wait a minute. The 6 month, listen, the 6 month statute of limitations haven't worn off on the last one. What happened with this guy? Jesus Christ. The Marfuki Man said, stay tuned for Future's paternity and child support lawsuits for child's 8 through 10 with Kim. I'm trying to tell you, man. Larsa Pippen, Sierra. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, man. Dude, Future stays dirty macking. He stays. Yeah,
man. He smashed the girl that I was dealing with.
oh, yeah, that's right. He told me about that.
He's everywhere. Dude, I can't escape this guy. Jesus I can't tell you how many girls I met here in Miami. Like, all right, I've dealt with him. He's a jerk. I'm just like, oh.
Well, yes, of course he's a jerk because he can be. But you'd still call him, wouldn't you? You'd still slid into his DMs.
Exactly.
Digital Nomad, $2 Canadian says, Myron, what is a wife's role in a Muslim marriage? Thanks. That's a very interesting question. What's your answer to that?
The traditional roles, man. Cooking, cleaning, providing for the man, keeping a stable household. And to basically, not bring him shame. You know what I mean? Like not to be embarrassing or anything like that. Like I remember growing up as a kid, anytime my dad brought guests over, my mom always went into the kitchen, cooked food for them, forced me to bring them juice out, bring them snacks, whatever.
Yeah.
And always be like a good host. So my dad always, basically, she always made my dad look good anytime he brought male guests into the house or any guests for that matter. So yeah, man. I mean, my mom, to this day, my mom does my dad's laundry. She folds his clothes. She cooks for him. If he goes to work without a packed lunch, she starts getting anxiety. Like, my mom has always been by my dad's side and support him. She irons his clothes, everything. So, and that's why they're so together, man. That's my mom knows her roles. My dad knows his roles. And that's as simple as that. And they're together to this day, over 30 years later.
You know what? It's funny, man. We as men, we don't require much, man. Like we're not asking women to move mountains here. Listen, wash my clothes, cook my food, make sure my house is clean, and give me some ass every now and again, and we're good. Don't lie to me. Don't cheat on me. Don't flirt with guys, at least not in front of me. And we're all right. Dude, girls can't.
Men have very few requirements. And I talked about this on a show. Why, like, if your girl doesn't give you bedroom fun, you need to break up with her immediately. And the reason why is because men require so little that if she can't even fulfill bedroom fun, that's it. By default means she doesn't respect you or like you because she has to bring so little to the table to keep you around as a guy. Let's keep it real. When you compare a man's list to a woman's list, a woman's list is triple the size of a man's list. So,
dude, that's a conservative number.
Yeah, and then like when people say, "Oh, well, Myron, that's very misogynistic for you to say that," I say, "Okay, well, you know what? How about this? If someone breaks into the house and the robber's there, and I say, you know what, robber, go ahead, beat her up. I'm not going to defend her. She would divorce me the next day, right? And rightfully so, because I am not committing. I'm not doing a non-negotiable trait that I need to do, which is to protect my girl. That's the same way I view bedroom fun for a woman to her man. That's non-negotiable. She needs to do that when he wants it. And just like a man is obligated to protect her and put his life on the line, you're telling me you can't give this guy bedroom fun? So the problem is that, like we always say, a lot of times women don't want to, they want you to adhere to your masculine responsibilities so they can absolve themselves of their feminine responsibility.
That's right.
And whether women want to admit it or not, bedroom fun is a wife's duty to her husband and to her man. And if she ain't going to do it, that's completely fine. It's within her prerogative, but she's got to be cool with the consequences of that, where she's going to be replaced and going to be removed. That's why I tell guys all the time, you got a chick at your place you want to smash, kick her out right there and then. Let her know this is not cool. Because if someone was to attack her, I'm on the hook for protecting you. So you can't even give me bedroom fun. Get out of here.
Gotta go. Listen, women want they want the outcome without the work, right? They expect you to be a man without having to be a woman. Listen, man, check this out. Women don't have to do anything they don't want to do. Nobody's holding a gun to anybody's head. You are not obligated to have sex with a man if he takes you out to dinner. You are not obligated to have sex with a man if you're his girlfriend. You are not obligated to have sex with a man if you are his wife. By the same token, he is not obligated to provide and protect you if you are not giving him bedroom fun. Again, Myron, listen, man, we don't expect much, right? We don't really need much. I don't have a laundry list, right? Be attractive. Don't lie. Listen, be attractive. Don't let me catch you cheating. Don't let me catch you lying. Cook my meals. Make sure just make sure I don't live in a pigsty, and we're solid. That's all I need. I got all the money, brawn, and brains and ambitions and aspirations as I need. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, and the thing is that men haven't really changed much over the centuries. Women have, though, with feminism and everything else like that. Women's socioeconomic statuses have changed or whatever. And let's keep it real. As a woman becomes more and more successful, what happens? Her taste for men changes as well. So it's the men that have changed. It's the women that have changed, not the men.
Yep.
So, it is what it is.
All right, let me read these last few super chats here. The Marfuki man, Matt, says, Future seems to have broken the space-time continuum and seems to be dirty smashing in all places at all times. Dude, I swear to God, he's banging somebody's wife right now. And finally, self-improvement first with the British pound super chat, says Donovan and Myron, invest in your LinkedIn profile, money to make. I think that's a waste of time. There's no need for me to invest in a LinkedIn profile. My LinkedIn profile is donovansharpe.com.
Yeah, LinkedIn is trash. I hate LinkedIn.
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe there's some real wisdom there. I can't. Somebody let me know in the chat if there's something good or useful that can come about. I don't really see why I would need to use LinkedIn. Who knows? Maybe I'm crazy.
I have one. It's trash. I hate LinkedIn.
Okay, that's what I think. Yeah. And listen, you know what my LinkedIn is Instagram. Donovan Sharpe 1 Instagram. That's going to do it for this edition of Weights and Dates in under 1 hour. In just under 1 hour, we will be premiering again the 7. Donovan Sharpe, Myron Gaines, Hotep Jesus, Minister Jap. Who else is on that panel? Jesus Christ. Mr. Lucario. Who else am I missing? Kevin. I don't think Kevin's going to be stopping by this time. He's doing all kinds of other stuff. But the 7 is going to be live at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Tonight's topic, Are women necessary for a man's happiness in 2021? Can men be happy without women? This should be very, very interesting. We might take phone calls, probably not. It depends upon which way the wind blows on that one. Myron, this was fun. I will see you in just under an hour, my friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good topic.